If you try to buy a house anytime between 2020 and 2023, you might have a little scar tissue. Bidding wars, waiving inspections, offering over asking and losing to someone who offered more over asking. I'm here to tell you that market is gone. In a big chunk of the country, the power has officially flipped to buyers. 56% of agents in the South and 46% in the West now describe their market as a buyer's market. But here's the thing, most buyers are still playing by 2021 rules. They don't know what they're allowed to ask for. So today I'm gonna walk you through the 5 things you can negotiate in this market that you couldn't 3 years ago and the mistakes that'll waste you your leverage. First, let me prove this shift is real because buyer's market gets thrown around loosely. Number 1 is inventory. Active listings are up about 7% nationally compared to last year. And in some metros, it's way more dramatic. Phoenix has 15 to 20% more homes on the market than a year ago. More homes, same-ish number of buyers means every listing is competing for your attention. That's leverage. Number 2 is price cuts. More than a quarter of recent listings have taken a price reduction. Think about that. 1 in 4 sellers already admitted their first price was wrong. In 2021, a price cut was rare enough to be embarrassing. Now it happens every Tuesday. Number 3, price growth has stalled. Home prices are growing at just over 1% a year right now. The historic norm is 3 to 5%. In some markets, prices are flat out softening. The train is not leaving the station anymore. You can take your time on the platform. Number 4, sellers are paying to make deals happen. Seller concessions are back. Seller paid rate buydowns, closing cost credits, repair credits. Sellers are offering things in 2026 that would have gotten your offer thrown in the trash in 2021. Now the caveat, because I keep it honest on this channel. This is certainly regional. The South and the West have flipped the hardest. Parts of the Northeast and Midwest are still tight because inventory never fully recovered there. And nationally, inventory is still below pre-pandemic levels. This is a rebalancing or a reshifting, not a crash. Make sure to check your local markets before you assume any of this. Better yet, ask me. I'll pull the data for your zip code and let you know. All right, so here's the playbook. 5 things buyers are getting right now. Number 1 is a seller paid rate buydown. This is a biggest one and more people should be asking for it. With rates around 6.5 to 6.6%, your problem isn't the price of the house, it's the monthly payment. Instead of asking for $15,000 off of the price, ask the seller to fund a buydown. Quick math, on a $400,000 loan at today's rates, knocking $15,000 off the price saves you a little over $90 a month. Using that same $15,000 to buy down your rate can save you roughly double to triple that every month. Same cost to the seller, much bigger win for you. You can go with a permanent rate buydown or a 2-1 temporary buydown that cuts your rate by 2 points in the first year and 1 point the second year while you wait for a refinance opportunity. Number 2 is closing cost credits. Cash at closing is the number 1 thing that kills deals for first-time buyers. You scrape together the down payment, but closing costs are another 2 to 3% on top of that. Sellers in this market will routinely cover some or all of these costs. Just know your loan type has limits. Conventional loan caps depend on your down payment, while FHA allows seller concessions up to 6% of the sales price. Number 3, the inspection is a negotiation again. Days of waiving inspections are over. Do not waive your inspection in a buyer's market. You're giving away leverage for free. If the inspection comes back with a tired roof or an ancient water heater, that's a repair credit, a price reduction, or the seller fixes it before closing. In 2021, you'd eat all of that cost silently. Not anymore. Number 4 is time. You can actually sleep on it now. Houses are sitting for longer. You can see a home twice, 3 times, run the numbers, and still not lose it. You can write offers contingent on the sale of your current property like a sane person. The panic premium is gone. Don't pay it out of habit. Number 5 is the price itself. Obvious, but people are timid about it. If a home's been sitting for more than 30 days or it's already had a price cut, that seller is negotiable. Opening below asking price is not an insult in this market. It's an opening. The worst they can say is no. And unlike 2021, there aren't 12 offers behind yours. Now, 3 ways buyers waste this moment. Mistake number 1 is waiting for the bottom of the market. Some buyers hear it's a buyer's market and think prices are about to crash, I'll just wait. Price growth slowing to 1% is not a crash. And remember, the Fed just signaled rates may stay higher for longer, so payments aren't getting rescued either. The opportunity is the leverage, not some future fire sale. Leverage disappears the moment rates dip and buyers flood back. Mistake number 2 is lowballing everything. Leverage is not a license to offer 20% under asking on a well-priced home. Sellers will still walk. Use the data, days on market, price cut history, comparable sales, and listen to your realtor. Be surgical, not a savage. Mistake number 3 is shopping without a pre-approval. In a buyer's market, your offer competes on terms. Nothing strengthens your terms quite like a real pre-approval. It also will tell you exactly how far a buydown or a credit moves your payment, which is the whole game right now. The window where buyers have this much leverage doesn't usually stay open for that long. Rates dip, buyers flood back in, and we're doing bidding wars all over again. That's exactly what happened every time rates fell over the last 2 years. If you want to actually run this play, figure out the buydown math, get pre-approved, and see what sellers in your market are conceding right now, make sure to reach out. I'll have a link in the description of this video to set up an intro call. It costs you you nothing to know your number. Subscribe to this channel if you want the real state of this market every week with no hype in either direction. And comment below, what's the wildest thing you had to do to compete for a house back in 2021? I know some of you waived inspections. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.